Welcome back to the Regular Podcast. This is episode 31.
That's right.
And this is a beautiful Saturday night. I know we usually record on a Sunday morning, but you know.
I don't think they know. They don't care.
Okay, you guys don't know.
Yeah, because they're always the same time.
Okay. Anyways, snowing.
Tomorrow.
If you see snow tomorrow, then you know we prepared ahead.
Yeah, we prepared ahead.
So that's probably why. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the episode. We're talking about knowing your worth, because you know. And Wesley has an OnlyFans, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, if you want to get my OnlyFans, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right. So today we're going to be talking about.
Is it knowing your worth or
knowing your worth,
or adding your value to other people?
I think that's kind of the same thing.
Because like when you told me this, I was kind of like, okay. I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was like a previous episode when you texted me. I was just like, what do you mean? Like I just wasn't really paying attention. My mind was solely focused on something else.
I feel like I want to kind of dedicate this podcast and try not to venture off into other subjects, but mostly about knowing your worth and maybe increasing value to other people around you, and knowing the difference between the two, and knowing when to have one work for you and when to realize that it's not what you actually think it is. So let's dive into it.
Okay, let me start this off. Yeah. So adding value to other people, this is kind of good because was hanging out with one of my old friends, my day one friends. We and him went to the gym, and all of a sudden we just started talking about stocks. I didn't know he was in the stock market too, but he was just like, you know what? Let me see what it is. You know, I'm tired of working, just making this money. I want to see what adventure out in the whole financial game. I'm like, sweet, you know. And then next thing you know, we start talking about day trading and stuff like that. I don't do day trading at all, because you know I feel like that's a whole nother job, and that's just stressed out because you gotta figure out what stocks is next. But but then again, next thing you know, he started day trading, and then he got into the whole GameStop AMC thing, and from what he told me, he made $300 off of AMC. I don't know about GameStop. I think he was too late on that, and he just said, fuck it. But AMC, he made $300. He showed me it, and he started yo, look what I did. And then I was like, okay, how'd you do that? How'd you know to go into AMC before this whole debacle came? He was like, oh, I'm in a Discord. I was like, Discord? About what? He was like, oh, these people, look at stocks and see which ones are good. All you gotta do is put in $100 and download Webull. I'm saying, okay. I didn't think about it the next day. I'm just like, I'm gonna just keep doing me. So I see him the next day. We start working out again. You know, he was like, Jeremy, did you look at this brand called? Well, I think it's called Naked Brand or something like that.
I think I've heard of people talking about it.
Yeah, he was just nah, man. I've just been working. You know, just doing me. He was like, well, I want you to look at them. Look at the stock market right now through Webull. I'm like, all right. It's stock market's closed. It ended at 1.3. He was like, all right, but after market. It's at a 2. He was like, I'm about to make money. I have 76 shares in that. So I'm about to make money. I bought it when it was $1. I'm just like, okay. I was like, you know, I'm tired of you making this money, bro, and not bringing me on. He was like, all right, man, I could bring you on. You know what to do. I was like, all right. So I did everything like that. And then, me and him started trading off ideas. Because, me and him both talked about the year 2021 is the year of independence, where we're trying to be independent and learn more about ourselves. So we're bouncing off of ideas. I told him hey, download Skillshare. This is what you do. He was like, this is what I freaking need. Us talking, trying to better ourselves. Because he was like, I'm tired of talking about the same old thing. Women, who has a bigger asses. What's a better car to drive? Who's doing well? I want to be one of those people. That's doing well. I'm like, me too, because if I'm going to eat, I want all my people to eat too. And if you don't want to eat, you're not sitting at the table with us. You could sit, on your own table. He was like, that makes so much sense. I was like, yeah, I think I got that from Jim Carrey, apparently. And then he was just like, all right, bro, give me some books to read and stuff like that. Because you told me you've been reading a lot. So I gave him, a whole list of, books to read. And he's going to start reading all these, self-help books. Because, he's like, self-help is always the way to go. And after that, he's going to start branching off to, other things. So that's how me and him are adding value to each other. Now, I do have another friend who's just not on the same page as us, but he has value in my life because me and him work out together a lot. He's more buff, so he knows what to do in fitness. So I hang out. He has value to me. I try to have value to him. It's like, hey, bro, this is what I'm doing. Here's how I think you should make money and stuff like that. Just give him a little game of what I know so far. And then he just tells me, like, hey, bro, like, you're doing well. Just keep working at this, and you keep doing good. So I feel like for me, there's certain people where I could they add value to my life, and I add a little bit of value to them. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to put everyone in the same boat because I just know that's going to be a disaster. But, if I just put my friends play a role, I think they know their role and they know what role they play. So that's how they do it. Is that?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're on the right track, yeah.
Okay.
You're good. But, yeah, I mean, I would agree. I think adding value also helps other people to try to figure out where they want to be or who they want to be. For example,
that's true.
Your friend is going down a self-help kind of adventure right now, right?
Yeah.
He would have never been there without you.
Yeah, because he told me, like, sorry, I'm putting his business out there, but he told me, like, last year he learned a lot about, like, his flaws and stuff like that. Like, he's too controlling. He has zero patience. And I was just like, bro, I'm kind of the same way, too. Because, like, I have patience, but when it's something I really want, I have zero patience at all.
Right,
I get really impatient. I'm like, I need this now. Like, what I got to do to make this now?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But I think this reminds me of what you said last week. Is like, you are who you are. You are basically the five friends. I don't know how to.
Five closest people.
Yeah.
To you.
That's what I got out of it. I forgot the saying, but I know I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
And that's what I know.
Yeah, that's what I've been really, really conscious of lately.
Yeah.
Is like, if I want to be somebody I want to be, like if I have an image of who I want to be, I need to make sure those people around me also hold those characteristics that I want.
True.
And I think that adds a lot of value in itself. That's something that you guys can do that doesn't cost any money, right? And all it costs is really your time to build a relationship and add value to that person's life, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, why does somebody want to be your friend? No one ever asks themselves. Everyone just has their day ones or the fucking, their grind hards or whatever. But everyone's like, I need new friends. I hear this constantly, right? It's like, okay, if you need new friends, let's make new friends. And how are you going to make new friends? Why would someone want to be your friend? What kind of value are you adding to their life, right?
That's true.
For me, it's like, I know a lot about entrepreneurship and how to build a company, right? And for you, you're really good in stock trades and accounting. So like,
not day trading. I tried the day trading scene. I lost like $30.
Yeah, that's.
I was just like, this is
a side note. By the way, remember when I told you about Dogecoin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday I made $700, and I only invested $100 into it. Just keep that in mind too.
Yeah, but he didn't buy no GameStop too.
No, I didn't buy. I didn't need to buy GameStop, dude. I literally made like $700 to do nothing.
I had to learn about short selling stocks. I did not know anything about that, so that was an adventure for me.
Yeah, day trading's a whole other animal.
That's a full-time job. I'm not.
But like, if you are a person who doesn't really see the value in working on yourself, first off, I don't know why you're watching this podcast or listening to it, because that's literally all we do is fucking try to improve our lives overall to make, life's a mission of just improving. And if you're not about that and you're too content, I have no idea why you found us.
Entertainment wise, let's go with that.
Entertainment.
It's 10 p.m. and they're watching us, before they go to bed.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's like the only thing I got.
The other percent of us who is really working on to develop themselves, try to figure out what makes you different and what kind of skills you have to bring value to other people, and try to figure out what areas in life that you kind of lack in or struggle with, and trying to find people in those areas that are better than you, and try to learn from them, and hopefully in their area they're really bad at the thing you're good at, so you guys can bounce value off each other. I feel like that's how a lot of friends are made.
True.
In this world, some friends are made in the wrong way, like they're just toxic, and that's another way that people make friends, right?
Toxicity.
Toxicity. It's just I think that toxicity is a bigger glue than just self-help. I realize that, like, if I'm trying to make self-help friends, it's really hard to come by.
True.
I can't really find people that want to improve themselves. So I had to realize that from my perspective. We talked about this a little bit on my the last time we talked about I can't save everybody, and I've been putting a lot of thought into that, and it's true. I can't save everybody.
Can't save everybody.
And I don't. We're gonna venture into like the other part of the podcast where we talked about in the before the podcast. We talk about like knowing your worth and also adding value to people's life. It's hard to realize that people are not adding value to your life.
True.
Right, and I think that's another big area that we need to realize that person's not adding value, and you don't really enjoy. I mean, you do enjoy, but you don't really enjoy having them around. because you're like for me and you, I feel like we're just like I'm trying to get shit done. You know, I'm trying to get shit done.
I'm trying to get my shit done.
Right, and if we have somebody who's like doesn't have it like that, right, and they're just they can just do whatever they want because they don't have that drive, that eagerness to like become something great, right? And they kind of just want to settle for whatever
mediocrity.
I wouldn't say it's a bad thing either. It's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing, but it's just not what we want.
It's not what we want, right? And it's hard sometimes to let those people go, because you've been hold on to them for so long, right?
That's true. It's hard saying goodbye.
It is.
But then again, at the end of the day, it's just like we do want you successful. It's just you're just on a different path than us, and maybe our paths might cross again. But at this point, it's just like you're going one way, I'm going a different way. All right, cool.
Exactly.
You could talk to me through the phone or whatever. Text me through the phone. You have my number. Yeah. Hopefully, if I just don't delete you, or if I don't respond, because Wesley finally responded to me on Google Hangouts saying he was taking a long night shower. I don't even know
I didn't even know you messaged me. I didn't even know you messaged me on Google. I don't go on Google because I have it on my phone. And I got on Google and I saw it to the left hand side. And I was like, Jeremy messaged me fucking July 20th. And I literally just responded back and said, sorry, I was in the shower. What's up? A few days ago.
Yeah, that's one of those things.
But if you're going to add value, you want to add the value that you want to add, and you don't want to add value that you don't want to by the people you're hanging around. Like if you want to, if you let's say in my position, which I know a lot of, if you're trying to create a company, you need to understand that you're going to be putting in 17-hour days.
17. Let's up that. You're going to put in maybe 80 to 100-hour week.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
17-hour days is like, bro, you gonna sleep for how long?
Yeah, and me being around a group of friends I love them to death, but sometimes when I'm around them, I get into their cycles of playing video games, just hanging out, just watching TV, and I can't do that. So this week I took the week off and I just kind of was to myself, I still play video games here and there, but it's a lot less. And it's only when I have time to. Today, I told you, I just got off work, dude. I grinded all day today. Got home and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna play some video games because I deserve it. I earned it, right?
Yeah.
And some of my friends don't think like that. They don't go, yeah, I need to do this one thing before I get on video games. I just go on video games, right? For you, it's I need to go to the gym. I need to do this, that before I do anything.
Yeah, because I learned a little bit when I was hanging out with him. Because he was like, all right, I have the LA Fitness. My friend, he was like, I have an LA Fitness, gym membership. I was like, I have one too. It was like, which one do you go at? Because I have the one in Columbus. He was like, I go to Graceland. So I hit up the Graceland one. And that environment was so much different than the one I go to because everyone's trying to motivate each other. And then it was at the end of the night, this one dude, he overheard us. It was like, yeah, bro, we're trying to generate wealth. And this dude was like, that's the way it is. People in America just want the quick, rich, getting rich fast. The thing is you need to learn about wealth. And he was like, that's why I work here because, you train the body, you train the mind. And if you're not training and if your body's deteriorating, so is your mind. And I was like, I never put those two together. I heard train the body, train the mind. You doing well because
Mm-hmm.
He was like, that's what I learned from all these successful people that come to the gym every morning and every day. And next thing we started talking to him. Next thing he's doing some real estate. I was like, I know zero about real estate. Closest thing I know of real estate is you buy a house, you flip it, you sell it. He was like, no, it's much more deeper than that.
I know
it's
a lot
deeper than that.
If you want to have a real estate, or you want to have a half real estate and half stock, so you could talk about it. That's I would love to dive into that because I know a shit ton about real estate and it's unhealthy. But but yes.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, we talked, and then that was the end of the conversation. So that environment was so good because everyone was trying to motivate each other. Hit new records.
Is it Graceland on over by St. Clair? St. Clair and High Street?
Yeah.
Next to my work? Over by the Kroger?
It's a Kroger's and a Target.
Yeah.
Target and Kroger, and it's all the way back.
Yeah, that's exactly where I work at.
Yeah, that's where we were.
Yeah?
Because I don't it was there. We went there pretty much all last week.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never thought about going to that one. Because I'm trying to find a gym near my work because I stay till late.
It's good, but the nighttime is kind of weird.
Is it?
Yeah, they don't care about COVID at all.
Yeah.
So there's 80 people. It's a half. They have a basketball court, and you're supposed to wear a mask, and there's 80 people in there. For some reason, I'm like, bro, why there's so many people? It was like, it's nighttime, they don't give a shit. I was like, I could see they don't give a shit. He was like, just wear your mask when you everywhere you go. I'm like, I'm okay.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're trying to add value, figure out where at in your life that you want to add value. Okay, like some people, everyone's different, and especially everyone's at a different place in their life. And also, don't compare yourself to others in a malicious intent, because that's going to just destroy you. It's going to be like, oh, I'm never going to get to that guy's spot. Like, don't think about that. Think about how that guy got to his spot.
Or
right?
like, okay, that's true too. But then again, like, you also don't compete with him too, because you will fail. The thing you should probably do is compete with yourself where you were at yesterday and then weeks before. Just ask yourself where I was last year and see where I am now. If you ain't going nowhere, then you got work to do. You got work to do. If you are like in a better position, then yeah, you're on the right path. You may do a little bit more work, but overall, like, as long as you are better than what you were before, you're in a good way.
Yeah, I agree. And also try to create that 10-year plan, 20-year plan. Try to create a plan. Just having a plan and measuring it, so you're
Smart goals.
smart goals, yeah, and measuring it so you know that you're progressing, because it gives you that like video game achievement kind of feeling, you know. It's like, oh wow, like I'm up.
Trophy unlock, level up.
Yeah, exactly, but on life. So like these little things that you can do actually go a long way. And I think a lot of people also don't write down goals. They don't write down things they want to do. They don't have ideas. They just you know, they just go, I know what I want.
True.
And you ask them, what do you want? And they go,
I forget.
or I forget. Or I mean, like, you know, I want to be happy. I want to have a lot of money. I want to be fit. It's like, okay.
Okay, that's like every guy's like.
Yeah, exactly.
Vision.
It's like, okay, where are you going to start at? Well, I'm going to get a gym membership. We're going to get a gym membership. Oh, man, I don't know.
Then you ask him when.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, find that when.
Okay, so how you going to get rich?
I work. I just work.
I'm going to grind. I'm going to work my ass off. Okay, so where are you going to work your ass off? I mean, I don't really know. So I said, so you're going to work your ass off making $12 an hour, you're going to become rich over that? I mean, you could work fucking 80 hours a week, and I promise you would never become rich off that.
No, you're rich.
Right. So how is that person going to become rich? These are things that people don't think about. And I don't know, man. I think people are just robots, like right now. You know, especially everyone just like, they follow the trends, you know?
Yeah.
Like, look at the fucking...
This kind of goes with a book I'm kind of reading right now. I just started, like, The Millionaire Next Door. I got through, like, chapter 1. And, like, chapter 1 was just, like, I think they're so accustomed to the American lifestyle. Because lifestyle is, like, you want the shit now. You don't want to work for it. Everyone's feeling entitled. And they feel, like, all that. And then it was just, like, well, here's all the actual rich neighbors and all these. It's, like, all these immigrants, like, they know, like, the Russians, the Scottish, and all that people. And I was like, okay, where's the English Americans? They're, like, number 4 or whatever. Like, they don't have that entrepreneur drive that, you know, that the Russians, the Polish, the Scottish, and all these other people have. Which I was like, all right, this is kind of cool.
I feel like it has a lot to do with Americans feel entitled.
True.
A lot.
Well, look how it is. Look how America is now. You know, like the marketing says, you get this shit now before it goes, or like buy before the sale runs out, or like you need this in your life now. Amazon Prime, same day delivery, all that.
Dude, I hate that. I love it, but like with a company that does e-commerce, like people I call it the Amazon syndrome. Because people go, I bought this, I want it tomorrow. It's like, it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that. There's actually 3 to 5 day shipping where you want to pay like $200 for same day delivery.
Exactly, and it's ridiculous. But
so that's why I learned. So like, if more immigrant people or like first generation immigrant people have a better success rate than like people who are like born here and stuff like that.
I would agree.
From what I'm reading in like,
if you look at it, it makes a lot of sense, because when the country they come from,
probably it's like a third world country.
Yeah, it's completely different. And they come here, and they're like, oh my god, there's so much I can do. Like, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I'm gonna fucking go out and get it. And they don't feel entitled to anything. They don't go, I deserve that. They're going, how do I get that? What do I have to do to get that? And they think about it, and they work for it. And that's why they fucking out here, dude. That's why they're fucking making millions of dollars, you know. Some people are good with like $500K, and they're still doing really well. They now have a nice house, they have a fucking minivan, and they're going to soccer tournaments with their kids. Like and they wouldn't be able to do that if they were in like fucking Russia, you know.
I know.
like.
Because, you know, because I know some places they still have the caste system where you're born, like, let's say, based on your last name, this is what you are. But like
Yep.
over here in America, it's like, oh, like everyone's capitalism. Like you can get what you want if you just work hard for it.
Yep. And I think it's weird that people hate capitalism. I think people don't have an understanding.
It's a good and bad thing. I can understand why it's bad because everything revolves around the dollar, so everything's gonna be manipulated and then corrupt.
Yeah.
That's where I see it's bad. But then the good side is like you could really make it if you really try your ass off.
There's good and bad, but like I don't understand the people that just absolutely hate it. I don't think they understand what they can do with the money if they had it. I think they're just too worried about not having it.
True.
Yeah, and I think people just lack knowledge.
Yeah, they're more focused on the bad though. Which
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, there is badness in capitalism as we see time and time over again. Where like
I feel like it's the same people who say like fuck the police, defund the police. Like it's the same group of people, and I think these group of people just they want to feel important, so they join this
social media.
social media. They join this social group of people that just want to wreak havoc and hate on everything instead of trying to gather together and be one in unity and try to figure out a plan. Like, look, if you guys don't understand capitalism, think about this. Literally, over the past few days, hedge funds lost billions of dollars because they try to fuck over us. And then, you know what happened? Reddit went, no. Buy GameStop now. And guess what happened?
Buy GameStop, AMC, Nokia, BlackBerry, Naked, and all that other crap.
And guess what the fuck happened? GameStop blew up. And you know who lost billions of dollars?
The hedge funds.
Hedge funds.
Let's say Wall Street.
This is why capitalism is the greatest thing, because you can fuck over the big guys.
True.
You can fuck them over.
Yeah, but it's true. But but if you want to go devil's advocate now like Wall Street is just like trying to find ways to like not do something with that stock now. Like they're putting limitations on stock now.
I mean,
like with Robinhood.
But that's not going to stop the American people.
It's not going to stop American people. As well, like in the end, the market is going to correct itself. Like now GameStop has all this money. So they're going to find the way of like, hey, we have to make sure we are valued at like $300.
Yeah.
Which is like, are they really valued $300? No, but like it was a fun ride. That's when you pull out.
Right. AMC is looking really hot for this weekend, I've heard.
Yeah.
I bought I think I bought like 100 not 100. I bought 10 shares, I think. Yeah, 10 shares. At $10 each. And we're gonna see on Monday. If something blows up, dude, we fucking blow it up. But
oh yeah, keynote, don't use Robinhood, please. Don't use Robinhood.
I use Robinhood strictly for crypto. I don't do stocks on Robinhood. They had a lawsuit against them before this stuff happened, and now they have a class 1 lawsuit against them because they fucking literally manipulated the market.
Yeah.
So don't use Robinhood. Use Webull.
Use Webull or Cash App or any type of.
I use Cash App for my stocks and Webull. Can you buy portions on Webull? Because I can't figure it out.
I mean, I have to look at it. I just bought like 17 shares. I didn't know what I was really doing on Webull.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's more, gives me more information than
It gives you a lot
than like the one I'm using now from Chase.
Oh, give us 1 second, guys. We're putting the camera back on. But I think Webull just gives you so much. Like it gives you almost too much information. You know, it's like
so like it's literally updating in real time, and then like the one I use on like Chase, you have to literally refresh it before it updates. So I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, Webull's. I want to get more into Webull. I want to be able to buy portions because like for example, I don't want to buy a full portion of fucking Tesla because that's just expensive. That's a lot of money.
Expensive.
That's a lot of money for just one share. So like I like to buy portions and mess with money because I testing stocks out and seeing what they're doing and stuff. Like I invested in a Tesla and they're doing very well, but then they just kind of they're plateauing right now. So we're trying to figure out all this.
Yeah, I think all the big companies are plateauing right now because everyone's just like looking at all the other crap.
Yeah.
But eventually it is going to balance itself out.
Listen, Jamie, if I can tell you anything as your friend, you need to invest in a Dogecoin. Dogecoin doesn't have a market, so you can buy it anytime. You need to buy Dogecoin.
I think you can buy cryptocurrency on Webull now.
You can, but they don't have Doge on there.
Okay.
I can't find what Doge is. They might take Doge, and if they do, it'd be a smart idea.
We could look on Google after this podcast.
Yeah, but Doge, I feel like it's going to be the next Bitcoin, and I'm not saying like Bitcoin now. I'm talking about like Bitcoin at like 10K, and it has the potential to go up to that. And if it does, and if you buy in now, if it hits 10K, Jeremy, and you buy right now, it's probably like, I think 2 cents a share. You become a millionaire.
I know.
If Bitcoin hits $10, I will have $183 million. That's dumb, isn't it?
It's dumb. Wait, is Dogecoin or Bitcoin?
No,
Okay.
Dogecoin.
Okay, I was like Bitcoin. Thought it was a lot more.
Did I
money.
say Bitcoin?
You said Bitcoin.
I meant Dogecoin, guys. But if you
Stupid.
if you buy, I highly suggest it. Like it's a really good thing. Like
It's a meme.
It's a meme, so it's going to fucking blow up. It
Yeah,
blew
all,
up.
yeah, oh yeah. All the meme stocks are blowing up right now.
Yeah, literally. So buy Dogecoin. Do me a favor. I literally told my coworker, my partner, to buy Dogecoin, and he was like, "I don't know, man." I literally talked him into it. He bought 100 shares. He literally made $700 profit because your boy told him to buy. Listen to me. Everybody who's listening, buy Dogecoin. I don't care if you're busy all day, if you're fucking chilling all day. Just buy Dogecoin. Okay, buy Dogecoin. We're going to try to figure out where else you could buy it besides Robinhood, because I feel like Robinhood's going down.
Yeah, it's going down in value a lot.
Yeah. So we'll try to keep you updated on that. But in the meantime, I would say install Robinhood and download Dogecoin just so you have Dogecoin.
I think, can you buy it on Cash App too?
No.
No,
No,
it's
I
just
can't.
Robinhood.
It's just Robinhood right now.
Damn, man.
That's all I can find. So, but yes. So
I think we should wrap it up here.
I think we should wrap it up.
Anyways, Wes has OnlyFans. Check him out. It's Wesley Jude does porn at OnlyFans.com. Videotape by Jeremy, edited by Jeremy, and licked by Jeremy.
Licked by Jeremy.
Yes.
Sick.
It's your OnlyFans.
Hopefully this podcast brought some value to you guys. Hence the pun on the fucking title. But if it does, let us know. Leave a like. If you guys like more constructive, organized episodes like this one, where we kind of have a specific topic.
Yeah, he told me this beforehand. I actually came prepared today.
That's right. Dude.
Unlike, the pop quiz he's been giving me every time.
Yeah, I almost changed it and be like, Jeremy, we need to talk about hedge funds, but I didn't, and I want to stick to it. And we've talked about it a little bit, but like mostly it's knowing your value and your value.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys can leave off with anything on this, I'm gonna give one, and maybe Jeremy can give one of his. Life's a constant learning battle between you and yourself.
True.
And you will never know everything, but the goal is to know everything and to teach yourself to know.
One thing I gotta tell you guys is your life is a movie. You're a director and your main character. How you want your life to be. Is it gonna be boring, or do you want to make it fun and lit, and you actually got somewhere? And what's the theme of it too? That's it.
Make your plot.
Make your plot.
All right, guys. This is Barry Goods Podcast. Signing off.
Peace.